Good afternoon. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to afternoon news source only here at Daily Tribune. We're live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune page on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines. Construction of the 4.445 billion pesos Tacloban-Palo Diversion Road and Flood Mitigation Project is set to resume with additional funding being eyed beginning in 2027. The National Irrigation Administration is monitoring rising water levels at Pantabangan and Magat dams amid heavy rains brought by the enhanced southwest monsoon. A 14-year-old boy drowned after being swept into a concrete canal while swimming in Apalit, Pampanga. The Department of Social Welfare and Development will deliver 10,000 additional food packs to families affected by flooding in Pampanga. Vice President Sara Duterte's legal team plans to seek the consolidation of two perjury complaints against Ramil Madriaga. Mondelez International Philippines and the DENR have strengthened their partnership to promote environmental education through a Filipino-made animated series. Nueva Ecia's Lanel Ira Kajukom was crowned Miss Pearl of the Orient Philippines 2026, leading a new group of queens promoting Filipino culture and heritage. Ernest John Obiena cleared 5.91 meters in Poland to set a new meet record and record his best performance of the season. Today is the 19th day of August, Wednesday, and I'm Chynna Basillaje bringing you today's top stories. Let's get started. The 4.445 billion pesos Tacloban-Palo Diversion Road and Flood Mitigation Project is set to resume after construction stalled amid the controversy surrounding flood control projects. The project is designed to provide an alternative route between Tacloban City and Palo, ease traffic congestion, and help address flooding in nearby communities. The 3.232-kilometer four-lane road will also feature bike lanes, sidewalks, a service road, and solar streetlights. As of July 2026, the project was 42.30% complete, with 756 meters finished and another 1.256 kilometers under construction. Of the total project cost, 2.332 billion pesos has already been released, while additional funding is being eyed starting in 2027. The National Irrigation Administration is closely monitoring water levels at Pantabangan Dam in Nueva Ecija and Magat Dam in Isabela as heavy rains continue across Luzon. As of August 18, Magat Dam stood at 178.27 meters above sea level, while Pantabangan Dam reached 187.72 meters. Despite the rising levels, no spillway gates are currently open and no spill discharge has been recorded at either dam. A 14-year-old boy drowned after being swept into a concrete canal while swimming along Balusok Bypass Road in Apalit, Pampanga on August 18. The victim, a resident of Kalumpit, Bulacan, was swimming with two other boys when a strong current pulled him into the canal. The MDRMO Apalit and Philippine Coast Guard conducted a rescue operation and performed CPR, but the boy was declared dead. Authorities also retrieved the body of a 19-year-old man who drowned separately in Barangay Colgante on the same day. The Department of Social Welfare and Development is set to distribute 10,000 additional family food packs to flood-affected residents in Pampanga. DSWD Secretary Rex Gatchalian visited Macabebe on August 18 and met with Governor Lilia Pineda to discuss the needs of affected families. Gatchalian also led the distribution of food and non-food items to families staying in evacuation centers in Bacolor as local officials called for long-term solutions to the province's recurring flooding. The camp of Vice President Sara Duterte is set to file a motion on Wednesday to consolidate the two perjury complaints against Ramil Madriaga. According to lawyer Paulo Panelo, the move aims to merge the complaints into a single proceeding and streamline the cases. Duterte filed her second perjury complaint against Madriaga on August 17, accusing him of making false statements in a supplemental affidavit dated April 11, 2026. Her first complaint was filed in March. And Mondelez International Philippines and the Department of Environment and Natural Resources Environmental Management Bureau are expanding efforts to promote environmental awareness among Filipino families. The partners recently launched the fifth and final episode of Miming and Friends, an animated series that teaches children about waste segregation, recycling, composting, and climate issues. The series, developed with Save Philippine Seas and Filipino creators Ramon Del Prado and Meryl Yan, has gained more than 121,000 YouTube subscribers and is also being used as a learning resource by schools and environmental groups. And Philippine shares traded sharply lower at the market recess, with the benchmark PSEI falling 112 points or 1.79% to 6,152.70. The All Shares Index also declined 50.17 points or 1.46% to 3,390.65. Mining and oil posted the steepest decline at 2.38%, followed by services at 2.31%, financials at 1.81%, industrial at 1.68%, holding firms at 1.30%, and property at 0.64%. All sectoral indices were in negative territory. And Lanel Aira Cajucom of Nueva Ecija emerged as the top winner of the Miss Pearl of the Orient Philippines 2026 pageant, where the newly crowned queens were tasked with promoting Filipino culture, heritage, and community service. Chynna Ann Sullivan of the Filipino community of the United Kingdom was named Culture Ambassador, while Jessica May Gatungay of Iloilo Province received the Heritage Ambassador title. Maria Alma de la Cruz of Tarlac was named first runner-up, while Christine Nicolette Montero of Quirino placed second runner-up. The pageant brought together delegates from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and Filipino communities overseas. And Filipino pole vaulter Ernest John Obiana has posted his best clearance of the season, clearing 5.91 meters to win gold and set a new meet record at the Golden Sand in Poland. The 30-year-old surpassed his previous season best of 5.85 meters and became the first time since 2024 that he cleared at least 5.90 meters. Obiana is now preparing for two major competitions in September, including the World Athletics Ultimate Championship in Budapest, where he hopes to secure a top 8 spot in the qualification standings. And mga katribo, did you know today, August 19, is considered as World Photography Day? Today, in 1839, the French government acquired the patent for the daguerreotype process and declared it as a free gift into the world. It is one of the practical photographic processes, which is a milestone in the rise and evolution of photography. And viral now on TikTok is a content posted by @SeñorDos1 featuring his answer when asked what can he contribute to the company during a job interview session. Let's watch this.
Company namin. Awit, ambaga na naman. Bakit may ambagan po? Ba't may ganyan? Ano ba naman? Nagtrabaho nga ako para may ambag ako sa bahay eh. Para may maitulong naman ako, para may kwenta naman. Tapos pag-aambagin nyo naman ako sa inyo, kayo na lang. Kayo na lang dyan, ayoko nyan. Trabaho lang tayo dito, walang personalan. Pero pag may ambagan, pas na lang. Ano ba naman yan? Ayoko, ba't may ambagan? Para saan yan? Trabaho lang. Ambag.
That's all for now. Join us again at 4:30 p.m. still here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Once again, I'm Chynna, Basillaje, and this has been Tribune News on Q.